welcome to another episode of Tweaks of the Week. Now, the first one I've got on my list at the moment is called Purple Board. So, check this out. That is basically what it would look like. That's your phone. It's got your dock around the bottom that you can actually go into. You know, you've got videos, photos, you've got iOS at the bottom, Cydia, you've got settings at the top, you've got all your apps, Facebook, Twitter, you've got your settings down this side. You can change the volume if you wish, just by all those little tweaks there. You can also customise this to say what you want to go where, and that's a cool little thing. I wouldn't personally use Purple Board, but if it was a bit more customisable, then I suppose maybe so. That's free on the Big Boss repo. Okay, so the next tweak that I'm going to be showing you today is a tweak called Timely. Now this is a really awesome lock screen tweak. If we just head to settings, go into Timely, there are a shitload of options you can choose there. You can show start to unlock, you can highlight the text colour, but what I will show you is what it does is, let's enable that, lock the phone, boom. How cool does that look? I know it looks a bit of a mess and it looks a bit untidy, but due to the customization options you can change that to whatever you want. So it's basically showing you the time. It is 5 minutes past 2. Or if you wanted to, you can change that to something else. Let's say, I don't know, highlighted colour will have yellow. Background colour will have grey. Lock the phone. You don't need to respring for this to happen. There you go. That's a bit different, but okay, but it's not too bad. And that's free from the Big Boss repo. You can check that out whenever you want. Next tweak I'm going to show you today is a tweak called a Cylinder. Now, what this tweak essentially lets you do is, that's enabled. Let's just pick an effect. Cube, that'll do. Okay, and so, check that out. It allows you to have different page effects when scrolling between your pages. So that's cube. Let's pick chomp. You have to clear one off and do the other one. How cool does that look? Let's pick something else. Let's you can actually combine effects as well, but sometimes it might bug out due to the amount of stuff that's going on. Let's have a random one. That's your average one. Let's pick hinge, page fade, shrink completely. Let's try that. How cool does that look? What else there is? Stairs. Icon collection. So it bunches the icons up when you switch the pages. Hella far. I don't know what that is. I've not tried it yet, but oh, there's a huge distance between your apps. That's pretty cool. So that, yeah, like I said, that's free from the Big Boss repo. So grab it while you can. Next tweak on the list is Badge Customizer. Let's head to settings. Come out of this. Head to settings, Badge Customizer. Now what this allows you to do is, you have a board of the same red and white circular badges on your iOS device. Yes, you are. Right. Let's change that. Badge colour. Now, what this is you can use the RGB sliders down here to change exactly what you want. Or let's just change it with the presets. Let's have yellow. Yellow will do. And let us blend mode. There's all the different ones you can do there. Preview. Let's change up, say that. Put that up. And respring. Now it does require a respring for the changes to take effect. So let this device load back up. Okay then, let's have a look. There you go, you can see there from the phone app I've got a black badge, and you can change those to whatever you want as well, which is pretty cool. So that's another tweak that's free from the Big Boss repo. Check that one out while you can. The next tweak is a tweak called Now, those of you who are film buffs will probably recognise what it is. So this tweak basically lets you change your passcode alert notice to say, it's the wrong passcode. So what you can do is, instead of having the boring, sorry you can't get into this phone, yada yada yada, let's try something else. So my original passcode is all 7s, just because I like the number 7. So let's try a passcode that's wrong. As 1 and 2. There you go. Didn't say the magic word. Now that's of course from Jurassic Park. Who can forget that guy who causes the complete catastrophe of the Jurassic Park? And you just lock the phone to get rid of the screen again. And there you go. Get back into your phone. Easy as anything. There are a few options as well that you can put in. Scroll down to it. There we go. So you can choose the video background, full screen video. You can change the amount of failed attempts. You can remove using the lock button. If you had an iPhone 5S, you can use the Touch ID. And of course, there's the credits at the bottom. So that's free from the Big Boss repo on Cydia. So go and get that. The next tweak that I'll be looking at today is a tweak called Jellylock 7. Now, this is a tweak that's gone round and round in the history of the jailbreaks. It's had various changes, but what this essentially allows you to do is, let's just unlock the phone. You've got a circle here. Hold onto your circle, and you can slide your thumb towards a particular app, or you can unlock the phone. You can go straight to the camera. Let's just slide up to messages. Click on messages, and it opens messages straight away. Now, how cool is that? Let's try videos. There you go, straight to videos. No content, obviously, because it's a standard phone. There are a ton of settings that you can do on this, but what the cool thing is, if you go into your settings, you can change the app shortcuts. So instead of saying, let's just think of number 1. Number 1, you can pick the calculator. So you've got 5 shortcuts. You can pick any app that you want to fill those shortcuts, and you can slide to it from your lock screen, which is really, really cool. You can also skip your passcode. You can do different things with the behaviour. Disable default unlock, so you can get rid of that. You can change the appearance if you want. You can show badges. You can blur the background. Let's get rid of the background. Disable the grabber fading. You can do it for the iPad. Change your circle colour. Change the size of the circle. You can change the offset if you wanted to. It's a really cool tweak for those that want to get into the phone quickly without having to go, oh, where's all my stuff, where's all my stuff. So basically you can get that from the Big Boss repo on Cydia. I think this one does cost, but if you look around and find some other suppositories, then you can actually get it for free. So, yep, Jellylock 7. And the final tweak I want to show to you guys today is a tweak called Volume 8. Now this is a small tweak. It's a little bit effective. There are a few things that you can do with it if you know what you're doing. It's from the iOS 8 Beta 4, I believe, and what this initially allows you to do, instead of having the volume HUD that appears there, the grey rectangle, you can change the volume and you get the slider down the left hand side. Now that's quite cool. There's not a lot you can do with the tweak. I don't think you can drag and drop it or anything. No, you can't. There aren't any settings for it, but I'm sure there'll be something else in the future, like you can drag it around the screen, you can change the colours, etc, etc. But that's a cool little thing if you are bored of the standard iOS 7 volume HUD. So anyway, I think I'll call it there. That's been the latest episode of Jailbreak Tweaks of the Week. So I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye now.